Here we are, the spotlight on the Helen L. Fox Gospel Music Center. You bet there'll be music involved, and you bet we have those to talk about it with us here today. So I'm going to bring one on who has a last name of Fox, Joseph Fox. Good day to you.
Hello, how are you? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you. Bridget Gonder, glad that you are here as well.
Thank you very much. Happy to be here.
All right, the team in the making. And I have to get this question out of the way, if I may, Mr. Joseph Fox. Helen L. Fox. Are we ever going to know what L stands for?
Sure, it's Louise. Her middle name was Louise. So she was my mother. A lot of work in music in the community. And so Bridget and I formed the Helen L. Fox Gospel Music Center to carry on her legacy.
Joseph Fox, tell us about your mom.
My mom she was a very giving person. She was a very humble individual. And what I remember about her is that she used to teach lessons, give music lessons to kids in the community. And the other thing is that she always charged something. Lessons weren't free. It may have been 25 cents, maybe $1, but she felt that added value to it.
But she was always your mom.
Correct.
Ms. Gonder, would you introduce us to your early memories of Helen?
She just had a lot of energy. And I think when I met her, she was probably in her 60s, but at the time, for her, 60 was the new 35. She had more energy than anyone that I knew in her age group. And she was very busy. She was very engaged. She was the one who was walking all over Kalamazoo, as a matter of fact. Some people would refer to her as the lady with the cart because she would go all around the community. She was sharing her faith. She was selling books. She was teaching music. This is somebody who just had an incredible amount of energy.
Cutting to present day, there is a Helen L. Fox Gospel Music Center. Joseph, can you begin with the beginnings of this center and why?
Bridget and I have known each other a long time. Actually said, well, we should start something to carry on the legacy of Helen L. Fox. So we met and we came up with a name, we came up with the logo, shared the information with my mother because I wasn't thrilled because she said, well, why don't you name the center after you, referring to me? And I said, I didn't do all this work. I can't take credit for it. So basically put the foundation together, but we really didn't discuss it with her that much because she did not want any fame or any attention drawn to her. So in 2016, when she passed, that's when we actually launched the Fox Gospel Music Center, and we're located in the Douglas Community Association. And the reason we put it there is because behind the Douglas, there's a housing project called Interfaith Homes. And she used to spend over the years numerous times going there, talking to the kids, talking to the parents. So we wanted to locate the center in the community where it would be accessible from the target audience that she wanted to have music provided for.
Share a bit more of the beginnings and how this has turned into what it is today.
And I think if you were to approach any member of church congregations, you'll see a lot of the same musicians kind of moving from church to church. And so Joe and I took notice of the fact that where are the young people that are learning music, and kind of put that together with what Helen Fox used to do, and decided that there needs to be an opportunity for young people to learn music. And a lot of that opportunity just did not exist. We didn't see that it existed. The research is replete with evidence that music enhances comprehension, language, math skills, critical thinking. And so we bring not just music, but we are bringing life skills.
Bridget, Helen L. Fox Gospel Music Center, where does the word gospel play its role?
Helen Fox was all about sharing her faith. She walked it, she talked it, she lived it. The word gospel is really good news. And so it's good news that she would share, while we take the spin that providing access to music in the community for young people who might otherwise not be able to access it is also good news. So it's a dual meaning. We don't just teach gospel music. We teach all genres of music because it's important for the students themselves to choose the genre that they're most drawn to.
What does this center do for your community?
It really does, I think, give students hope. We've seen changes in students' lives where they've actually, they've told them about the Music Center. In fact, we've actually acquired new students based on some of our students telling their friends about it. The student wants to be in orchestra, need to some type of music training. Is it by the 4th grade, Bridget? Is that what the statistic is?
Yes.
Yeah. So if they miss that, if they're not involved, if they don't have any experience, then they can't be an orchestra. And so this basically, what we're providing is a pathway of success, and music is one of those paths that they can, go down, giving students options that they may not have the opportunity for exposure to.
There's something else that you bring to the community, and that's self-esteem. When these kids accomplish things and when they give recitals and when they are able to play a song, you can just see the radiance in them of that feeling of accomplishment.
My toughest question thus far, what would Mom think?
She would be shocked. Because I think probably the most students that she was like 12 or 13. And currently we're close to 40 students, so there's been a lot of growth. I think, she'd be very, very thrilled.
I hope both of you have taken a lesson somewhere along the way.
Well, people ask me, so since your mother, was so involved in music, surely you are. But I don't play piano, I don't sing, but I feel this, I'm carrying on my mother's vision. So I feel that's how I can best support her. But I couldn't play a note for you if I had to. So
never too late to start. Thank
Sure.
you all.
Support for Kalamazoo Lively Arts is provided by the Irving S. Gilmore Foundation, helping to build and enrich the cultural life of Greater Kalamazoo.